good morning or good evening, whenever you are. This uh, late video I decided to put up just because a friend of mine just tagged me in a Facebook post that somebody made on a little update that they got on North Carolina about some I guess, good Samaritans, good news coming out of the destruction up there. But first, let me show you this video that this guy in Virginia that I've been in contact with, Appalachian Podcast. He sent this now. This is on a town. You see that sign right there? Check it out. Just wait for it to come back. Well, this town was pretty much destroyed. It's Huntdale, North Carolina. All right, now watch this. See the sign up there? All right. Watch the destruction part. Look how far that sign moved. All right, I get it. It's just a sign, but that's how far the earth moved in that area. Anyways, let's get to why you're even watching. If you know anybody in that area, here is in Swannanoa, North Carolina. There's, again, this is from North Carolina News on the Facebook.com or Fedbook, whichever way you want to call it. Metaverse. Quote, I've been boots on the ground for 2 weeks working with Restoration Church's disaster relief base out of Swannanoa, North Carolina. We have a free clinic up and running. We can run welfare checks, fill prescription medicine, provide insulin runs, refill albuterol and EpiPens, mental health care, a mobile hospital to soon arrive on site, pediatric care, anything we cannot handle, we will get you somewhere that can immediately. Please contact us at 540-280-1437 so that I can get the address where you will be loved and respected as family and never asked for a thing. Posted by Facebook, this person right here, Mary Beth Poole. Was that Blue Ridge Community College, Virginia. So you got a Virginian coming down to Swannanoa, North Kakalaki to help out. She put a photo of the Swannanoa from the base, the sunrise, which is beautiful up in the mountains. Also, from North Carolina News, this group right here, Cabins for Christ. It's cabinsforchrist.com. This is the website. This is all the information I got out of these. You can volunteer, sign up, or request a temporary shelter. So if you're in the area, they don't have any specific areas that I understand, but I guess you just anywhere up there, if you can go to Cabins for Christ, or if you know somebody that needs it, first off, you can donate here, or you can request a temporary shelter. Again, these are temporary shelters. They are now, most of these people are living in tents. So again, this is what they, they got 10. What was the story that they had here? 10 cabins ready to dry in this afternoon. This was 6 hours ago, so it's 12:31 a.m. right now. I get it. Yes, I don't sleep. I'll be in bed hopefully by 2 a.m. this morning. But I had to post this up, and I'm just putting the app together, which if you don't have the app, check the app out. Census Fidelium app. The link's underneath in the show notes under most of the videos that are posted out now. Anyway, back to this. 10 cabins ready to dry this afternoon. The amazing group of volunteers put 10 together in just under 3 hours this morning. If you want to join us building Cabins for Christ, please let Campers Care LLC know. And you go to cabinsforchrist.org. So, I mean, it's not the Hilton that they're building. Again, most of these people, everyone, if you lost a home, you're living in tents right now. Like a tent city in a sense. If you lost your home, probably you lost your car too. And if you lost your home, you lost everything that was in it. So as my bud Judson Carroll talked about, he said he's about as good as a prepper as anybody that can be prepped. And he wasn't prepared for this. And according to these guys, let's see, somebody had hope. The Kathy writes, hope there's insulated and have a source for heat, running water. Anybody have a toilet? And Samara Batts wrote, I found a news article saying they are 6 by 18 feet, solar powered, compostable toilet, have a large mattress and shelves, completely built by volunteers from donations. As someone else said it, Joey Nicky saying it's better than a tent. So again, this is just temporary. Get them out of the cold. It's Currently, right now, I think it's probably mid 30s. It's gone up a little bit since the last weekend. It was a cold front that went through in the southeast. Well, pretty much all the East Coast. It will go back up, but it won't go up. It won't be back in the 70s up there. Again, the storm hit when it was warm, and they had snow there a couple days ago. So again, this is to get people out of the cold. So hey, it's better than nothing. Again, I've been bugging people trying to figure out some way of getting some kind of homes built, contacting people that say, hey, what do you think about helping make homes, things like this. And if you just look at the scale of the destruction on what people have lost up there, it will overwhelm you on this. Going, how do you rebuild all these homes? Like one lady, it was a video, if you watched the last one I put up on a call to action, I think she said just in her town, there's like three or four homes survived. The rest were gone at like 20 or something. Some towns entirely gone. So you're talking about, and if you look at any of these projects in your area, you see homes being built up. You jokingly call them cookie cutters. They take what, 3, 4, 5 months for it to be built. If you go, man, that went up pretty fast. It's still, you're talking maybe 3 that got built in 3 or 4 months. These guys, in 3 or 4 months, it's going to be January in the mountains. It's going to be freezing up there. And so it's good to get something that these guys can go in for a shelter right now, temp, while something's going on. That's a great idea. I never thought about a temp hut type deal thing, but that's tremendous. Cabins for Christ. It'd be great if we had Catholic groups doing stuff like this. It's kind of like Samaritan's Purse. We have a Catholic Samaritan's Purse, and they took the Samaritan guy. They took the heretic name. we can come on too. Anyways, Samaritan's Purse. Cabinsforchrist.org. Donate there. As they say, no local, state, or federal funding. A nonprofit camp is a ministry of Campers Care, 501c3 nonprofit based in Greta, Virginia. What to talk about just a great opportunity right here. Campers Care Ministry started Campers for Christ following Hurricane Helene. So man, they got 501c really quick then. I mean, in a week, how did that happen? Maybe Campers for Christ was a long time beforehand. This is Campers Care Ministry started. Campers Care Ministry. I don't know. That's pretty quick. That's remarkable that they got that fast. Anyways. Number of individuals and families who were displaced by Helene in September 24 to construct and provide temporary shelters for individuals and families who have been faced with physical, emotional, and spiritual storms of life. So you got an idea of how big these things are. Not that big, probably like a small trailer room, but it's a cabin. You are in the mountains. People, you're used to log cabins, used to a mountain cabin. I guess you would just click the shelter, name, address, phone number, email, tell us about your family size, tell us why you're requesting a temporary shelter. They might be able to make it a little bit bigger if you need it. And if you want to volunteer, here's the name, address, email, how many you request multiple volunteers, what's the name or organization you are representing, tell us about your skill sets, you have any housing, address, phone number. So, hey, this is a great spiritual work of mercy, building homes for the homeless. There's a lot of homeless up there. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Like I said, I just found out about this probably 15 minutes ago. And on my News from the Pew show or website or YouTube channel, I put it, we're starting a new, I'm starting it. Good news this week type deal thing. So I put up already a good news one for yesterday, for last week. And I think I'll put this on the main channel just because it's that big of a project and it needs more views. So I'll put it over there on the Sense Fidelium channel. So anyways, if you know anybody or you yourself want to go help, I'm sure they will not turn you away. And hey, if you do get to go in, bring some miraculous metals and stick them in the wood in between when you're hit a hammering a nail, put one inside, or where just like they're not working cement, so you can't put it into cement. But Yeah, if you're of age and able to go up there and help, hit these guys up. I'm sure they'll be glad to help out. If you can send them some dollars to be able to pull this off. Plenty of wood in the mountains. That's not a problem. It's just getting them up and going. So, what they say, 10 in 6 hours. That's tremendous. I mean, think about that. That's, for some of this area, they're putting a town in these things in a day, which out of the cold and all that. I mean, you think about the pregnant ladies, you think about the elderly, getting them out of the cold, and I mean, literally, they were intent. If I put it from the call to action, I think that was the photo I used was a tent city by the river. Most of these guys are living right outside where their homes were taken away in tents. So yeah, this is a way to get them out of the elements in a sense, and just temporary relief, but it's relief. And then in the spring and summer, they can maybe they can rebuild and get a better home or something like that. But right now, here's some wood cabins that they're building up. Anyway, links will be below in the show notes. God love you. Have a great Sunday. Good night for now.
Ave